Afternoon. Wait. Hello. Good afternoon. How you doing? And this rainy, as the weather is gloomy everywhere like this, I hope you all are good out there. It's just chill, cool, and it's okay. It's just manageable. Just wait till your sweet and whatever. I'm here to talk about soap making today. I decided to come live in case there will be people that will want to join and ask questions. Questions are welcome and I'm ready to answer. Um, I'm Edidion by name, the lady behind Eddie Bless Naturals. I just rest. Okay, actually, I want to talk about soup making. Some people feel that making soup is a very hard or difficult task. No, it's not. It's just understanding and knowing the basic principles and the standard formulas you should follow. And in soup making, we have just three good things to use, three major things: oil, water, and caustic soda. Those are the three major things you need to make a great soup. Okay, firstly, for example, if you are using palm oil, you will need something called saponification chart table. Why will you need this? That's the chart that will help you know the exact value of caustic you should use for palm oil. For example, palm oil on the sub chart is 0.141 grams. And to know the exact quantity of caustic you should use for that palm oil sub value, you will now need to multiply the sub value that is on the sub chart by the quantity of oil you have chosen to use. If you have chosen to use 50 grams of palm oil, you will now multiply 50 grams of palm oil by 0.141 grams value of palm oil on the sub chart, and that will give you the required quantity needed to make that particular soup you want to produce. Okay, with that, you will now be able to know also the quantity of water you'll be needing, or you will be requiring for this production. You don't just pour in water anyhow. Everything is being measured. You measure your water, you measure your oil, you measure your caustic. And once you get the exact value of caustic using the SAP value chart, you will now be able to determine the exact quantity of water you will be requiring or in need of for that production. So let me assume that after multiplication, that's 0.141 by whatsoever value or whatsoever gram of oil you were about using for the production, and your answer is 500 grams caustic. You will now, to get the exact quantity of water you will be needing, you will now have to multiply 0.1. You now have to multiply using one. If you are using a ratio of 1:2 or 1:3, depending on the quantity of water you want to use. For me, I like using 1:2 or 1:2.5. or 1 is to 1.5 depending on the type of soap I am making, or 1 is to 3. Okay, let's say you're about to use 1 is to 2. 1 will be 500 grams of that caustic. 2, for 2 is now the number you use to multiply by that 500. You multiply 500 by 2, and that means you'll be using 1000 grams of water to mix with your caustic in order to yield the end product that is called lye solution. Lye solution is gotten by mixing caustic and water together. You don't just get lye solution anyhow. And before you get your lye solution, you have to use an appropriate measurement to get it. You don't just get up and scoop water from your water pot and